Hi, YouTube. I wanted to talk today about women in storytelling, and particularly the feminist take on this subject. Feminists love to wear their victimhood, real or imagined, like a crown. And while this is obnoxious exactly 100% of the time, it's the coronation of blogger and media critic Anita Sarkeesian that I want to talk about today. And while there's a part of me that loathes to give this woman any more attention than she's already gotten, there's a bigger part that yearns to address how the Sarkeesianites of the world make things worse for women in storytelling, not better. Ms. Sarkeesian secured more than $160,000 from a Kickstarter project revolving around what she felt to be damaging tropes in video games, which reflected poorly on women. The Kickstarter was to help fund and promote a game featuring the strong female characters Sarkeesian claims to have wanted. No, just kidding, no. Sarkeesian's a critic, nothing more. And like most women who complain about women in the media or in storytelling, Sarkeesian has never produced anything. In her case, yes, fair enough. She is a media critic. It's her job to critique the media. However, I don't feel this excuses her because the way she went about it was unproductive, and if anything, only served to draw more lines in the sand between males and females. And what the hell was the Kickstarter for anyway? She used some of the money to buy a shit ton of video games, some of which she played and critiqued. Well, this begs the obvious question, but isn't that what she does every day? What the hell is up with the Kickstarter? Well, in all fairness, she made a lot of money and a lot of publicity off of it, and that's all I can figure when it comes to what the hell was the point of her whole very public campaign. I could make an entire video for each of most of the games she took issue with and systematically tear down her half-baked arguments for why they're supposedly so harmful to women, but I'll leave that to the hardcore gamers, some of which have already torn her a new one. And while I do enjoy some games immensely, I don't really consider myself to be a full-blown gamer. Unlike Sarkeesian, I don't really feel the need to present myself to one demographic as an avid gamer, just to turn around and assure my peers and associates that I'm not a gamer. So here you have a woman who is petitioning, supposedly on behalf of women, to mostly male developers and writers, to make the female characters that women want. Once again, we have a female holding out her hand to receive consumables produced by men, only to complain about what she's been given to consume. Never does it occur to most of these women to create their own thing, their own characters, their own story, not even when it's obvious that most male writers aren't capable of giving women the characters that they want. Men do male characters justice more often, and the same goes for women. This is basic, if you have any knowledge of basic psychology or folklore, it supports this idea that there's a reason men do better male characters, women do better female characters. And no one, including the patriarchy, is preventing women from writing in any medium. If you write it and it's good, people will buy it. And to be frank, if it has strong female characters, I can't see how it wouldn't do well in our gynocentric culture. You're telling me your sisterhood won't support your badass female characters? If you were actually to produce them. I'm in the process of writing a fiction series, the first book of which I've self-published on Kindle. And the genre is admittedly basically zombie schlock, and I'm not here to try and promote my book. However, I bring it up for obvious reasons. I had a vision of strong, intelligent, capable female characters, and so I brought them to life. Me. I did it. I didn't wait around for a man to make a story that pleased me. It may not be much, honestly, but I have the satisfaction of knowing that I did more for the Geist of womankind with my one little zombie series than all the Sarkeesianites of the world, no matter how well armed with criticisms, complaints, and video game ambassador awards they may be. Ladies, if you've never produced anything, and you don't plan on making the attempt, then at least have the decency to keep your gynocentric criticisms to yourself. That is, unless you're interested in petitioning female writers and developers. But, that would be a little too close to constructive or even productive for your tastes. Thanks for listening to my rant. I'm Guilty Promethean.